Okay, guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna get ready for our first harvest, which is gonna be a big deal. And we actually been using all the equipment now. We pretty much started using most of it. We haven't used our harvester yet, but we kind of know where we're sitting on tractors. Definitely what I like about this game is none of the tractors are the same. They all have their personalities, pretty much, as you guys know. Mr. Krusty here isn't real quick, and he's a little underpowered. This guy doesn't seem to have the best traction, but he's got really good turning radius. And this guy here is a good and the Grinch here is a good workhorse, and is pretty good, but doesn't turn very well. So we kind of know what we got with these, and I've been thinking about getting ready to upgrade, and what happened is, just out of sheer luck on the sale page, you always got to keep a look on it. Not the T8, I don't want to progress that fast or waste that much money, but the T6 here, the 125 to 175 horse, if you guys look, our tractors that we have right now, I mean, that's just a tiny little step up, and it would help us out a little bit. And I'm thinking this is as good of a time as any to do it. I think we are going to put a front loader on it. And we might not use it right away, but eventually we will. You know what? We'll save some money. We won't put it on yet. And then I do, however, want to take this up to 125. And wheel setup, I think we could be just fine. We'll just do, let's do Michelin. We'll do some wide tires with weights, probably. That will help us out in case we get into something that has got to work quite a bit. Because eventually, too, guys, we're going to be looking for kind of some better equipment to go along with this. I'm not going to go for the best equipment right away. Not only can we not afford it, but we're not also, we're not going to be able to pull it, a lot of it. But we are going to name this guy Cool Blue. He is going to be up at the shop. This is going to cost us $80,000. So we're down to 150. However, I don't need I don't need 4 tractors. 3 is a good balance. Having kind of a smaller one with narrow tires. These are actually narrow tires for doing some fertilizer. And our workhorse right here are all kind of, that's a good balance. Kind of want to keep it that way for now. Obviously, when we start working on spreading out on the map, we might need some more in different places. But I think we are going to go ahead and, Krusty's our weakest link. So I think we might go trade in Krusty. But, as you can see, at 15 miles an hour, you guys are probably not going to want to be with for this whole trip. So let's go check out the new tractor at the shop, and we'll meet you up there. Well, at least we don't have to worry about breaking the speed limit, at least. Okay, as you can see, here is Cool Blue right there. So we're going to take you over to this sell point right here, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of Krusty. It wasn't a good run, Krusty, but you just aren't a right fit for our farm right now. So we're going to go ahead and sell him, and you can tell we get actually a bonus if we drive the tractor all the way there instead of selling him from this menu here. We definitely, so for example, this is a 40 grand. If we go to put it, if we sold it and put it in the square here, we would actually get more. So I want to bring that up and show it to you. Let's run him over real quick to here and just show you. So on the screen, you guys saw he's worth 40 grand, even though he is our actually best tractor because we bought him used. If you go here, you can see we get 44,600 for him. So you always want to bring your equipment to the shop. Now, we need to take a gander at this guy here because He's pretty fancy. This is going to be real new to our farm, and that horsepower grade is not bad. This is really cool. Is that battery? Is it? No, that's a toolbox. That's def. All right. A lot of warning stickers. Like, don't let somebody run you over with it, and other warning stickers that really need to be said. All right, let's take a look at the inside. Ooh, I like the fenders. His fender's like crusty. And then also, oh, the thing works. Now, it's all in metric, but it still works. As you guys can see, our speed is right there. There's a throttle, hydraulic switches, pretty much everything we got. This is a really cool interior, actually. All right, so let's go back out. Let's check out some lights. Not bad. Got rear lights on it. Ooh, fancy. What about the horn? Horn's not good. And lights. All right, so let's go ahead. And, oh, we actually have to repair them, too. So when you guys buy a used vehicle, I almost left without repairing them. You can see repairs 900. That wasn't bad at all. His paint's still good. We're not even going to bother about it. And so basically this guy really only cost us, what, 50,000? Around that 50,000 mark. I think that's a good deal. We got a tractor that's 75 more horse than what we did have. And we're going to take him out here to the drag strip. And we're going to see how fast he is. See here. 33. Not bad. So he's actually twice as fast as our other one. I'll meet you guys back at the farm. Okay, so we actually have our first pallet of honey. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab the truck and bring it down here, and we'll have the truck loaded up all nice and good. So honey, there isn't as many pallets on it, so we can definitely get away with doing that. So let's bring them over. Let's park them. We gotta park them nice too, because I don't want this to turn into a mess. All right, let's back up right about there. That's perfect. Also, guys, as you can see, right here, if we, I'll try to zoom in on it. If you look at the sides of the trailers, we can actually get that to come down. So it's gonna be a lot easier to load pallets in and off of this thing. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab the forklift. So right here, let's bring them back around, and we're gonna have to get this pallet out of that space so more can spawn. So the beehives don't really store it. If you look at the greenhouse inventory, we'll do that really quick. We'll go into this menu and it will save. As you can see in the background, we're getting really close to harvest. Orange is a harvest. And we are down, where would it be? Sorghum, second from the bottom. So next month, we got to move this pallet. We'll get to next month and start our harvest. But real quick, I'll show you guys this and why the forklift is very handy. And we are actually just going to pick this up and just back up with it, because I want to grab another one and place it on a stack. There we go, just like that. But as you can see over here, we'll just go right into the deal here. This actually has a storage. So if you see building storage, the lettuce, it will actually store it up for us. We don't have to move these pallets right away. But it's good to see the honey is going. So let's go up here. And we're going to get ready to advance to the second day in July. So it won't be the next month quite yet. But we also need to keep a lookout on deals now that we have that slightly better tractor. If something comes up right for maybe a cultivator or a seeder or a planter, we might be looking at that as well. But I don't want to necessarily spend that much money, so that early So if you look, what is that? Oh, it's a windrower. Oh, our windrower is tiny. Huh. Yeah, that windrower is kind of what slows us down when we were making bales. What is the odds that we actually have something right away that would help us? So this is our windrower here. This is the thing that kind of moves everything into a pile. We showed that off when we were doing bales. And this guy is a bigger version. So this is the one we have. And that's a 20 horse one. Can we run the new one? Is it feasible to run the new one? Yes, it absolutely is. 115. Every tractor we have can do this. So I feel like this is a fitting upgrade. So let's go ahead and do that, actually. Now, we'll pick him up from the shop later because we're not doing any baling quite yet. But what we are going to do, however, is let's see if we have any more pallets up. And we do. So we will go over here. Let's go ahead and get right on top of it. Just like this. All right, so let's lower. And then we're going to back out if it'll let me. Oh. All right, perfect. I'm like a surgeon, obviously, with how good I am at this. There we go. I love pallets. I'm definitely not the best at them, though. I love doing these. All right, so let's go ahead. Load a couple here onto the trailer. And we could actually strap these down, but right away I'm not going to because I want to actually use the next pallet to actually push it across. Although we might be able to put these on the end of the forks and get them over there. Oh, look at that. We actually are going to be able to. Let's see if we get a little bit farther. Nope, we're just going to tip it over. So, but we can push it just a little bit. There we go. Now we have room for another stack right there, and we will go strap that one because I don't want to push that one off now. But I'm going to advance again, and I think we'll see the harvest here, folks. All right, we are into August, and as you can see, our crop is ready to be harvested. So let's go ahead and grab our combine, and we need the header that is actually on it. So let's grab the Nova here. Let's lift that header for right now. Let's bring it out. Now, I have not used this combine. Like I said, we're starting with the small stuff. The one you would normally start with is a little bit bigger than this. But I feel it fitting to start at the bottom. So let's go ahead and drop this down. I don't think there is a straw swath on sorghum. We'll see. I haven't done much of sorghum in the new game. Nope, there isn't. So we are going to go ahead and harvest, and then I think if you guys haven't done the harvest before, know much about the farm, this is probably the most important time frame of the year. Obviously, you gotta get the harvest off before it withers, and we do have the withering on. So if the harvest goes bad, we're gonna lose, or if that goes bad, we're going to lose all our crops. So we got to be right on top of this here, guys. And this is the smallest harvester in the game, as you can tell. These are some little fields, and it's definitely taken us a little bit. We missed a little bit with our weeder, didn't we? Yeah, that weeder is going to be a little tough. Definitely a weeder would definitely help speed us up a little bit. A new weeder. If we get the opportunity, it'd be nice, because that one, as you can see, missed some weeds. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the green stuff in the field popping through. So I missed a couple spots with it. I really didn't want to do that. So I am thinking this is a good time for a speedy update here, folks. Okay, we just have a little bit left to go, but the harvester is full and my tipper is full. Harvesting definitely is the choke point, I feel like, in in Farming Simulator 22. It does take you the most, I would say the longest time if you have all equal equipment. So it's normally the first thing I actually upgrade. Now, right now, we're not going to go sell this because as you can see in this menu here, we're going to go up. Let's go down to sorghum. Its selling point is in January. That's the chart that shows you where the prices fluctuate. And honestly, we might be keeping it anyway. I've been debating whether or not to try to get into chickens. And that is one of the food types they need, is one of the wheats. Alright, so right here, we are going to go ahead, unload this into our silo. This silo can hold, I can't remember how much it can hold, but we're never going to hit this limit for a long time. It has a ton of storage. And you can see that pipe down when we go to sell. If we decide to sell sorghum, it will actually, you can completely load here. So once this guy goes down, you can see I can start filling it here. And so we could refill it here too. So let's go back over. Let's get that harvester unloaded. But as you can see in them fields, we still had some weeds up here. And that's something I'm kind of concerned about. That weeder we have, it's really kind of tough to see where all the weeds were. So that would be nice to get an upgrade. If we found the right thing, we'd want to, honestly, probably that small herbicide sprayer would really probably be our best fit. And then we could go from there. But let's go ahead and get this guy unloaded just enough. There we go. And that's enough. I should be able to fit the rest of that in. I don't like leaving the tractor on the road. I'm trying to do this as realistically as possible as well. Obviously, you guys know we're doing the challenge where there's no workers. We're not doing contracts. And we're building the farm ourselves and with no mods. And I'm having a blast. It's kind of the way I've always played the game. But this guy is a little slow. And actually moving him up the road, he's actually slower than Krusty, believe it or not. It's going to be, we'd have to get really lucky to eventually find a harvester that we want. But this guy and the equipment we have is doing the job right now. So it's a good fit for us. We got our harvest going. This is our first harvest. And as you can see, this Nova has some really cool interior. I was surprised every year on Farm Simulator how great it is. There's a fire extinguisher because we're smoking hot fast and we're gonna need it. But as you can see, let's go ahead here, pipe out. Let's see if I can get this. We can see the corner of our pipe right there. Look at that. So that's interesting. You can actually, that's good. So in real life, you definitely want to see your pipe out and see, because you normally want to move back on the trailer. And we can see, oh, look at that. We can see apparently peaches go down. Obviously, we were harvesting peaches, but that's still cool. You can see that. So, guys, I'm going to put this stuff away, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Suck it, sign.